So you being an advisor, talent evaluator, you done played the game. Just think if you had these guys coming out of high school and you had, that's what I'm saying, you had to pick one. Like it was Mike, Kobe, LeBron, and KD. You had to, you had to pick one of these guys to be your number one pick. Like you said, that's a hard job.
It is a hard job.
A good one to
I
have.
think that the one thing that because I really like Michael Jordan, and he and I are friendly, and he never changes. He just doesn't change. He's the same guy all the time, and I still see him every once in a while. And this guy has done more spectacular things than any basketball player I've ever seen.
I agree.
I mean,
that's Jerry. That is saying a lot.
I agree.
I've ever seen.
And he's seen a lot.
I know. I mean, just to go, like I said, we've worked backwards, obviously, from where he is now to where you were as a player. That speaks volumes. Especially, I mean, number of years with the Lakers, player, advisor. I mean,
Terrell, the thing that people don't realize is some of the stuff he could do. He was the best defensive player in the league.
Yeah.
When he was playing.
Absolutely.
He was the best offensive player.
Right.
And his athleticism, he was in Carolina, and they were running, I forget, 100 or 40-yard dash. And he ran some spectacular number. And the late Dean Smith, who was a really good friend of mine, and also Roy Williams, who just retired at North Carolina, we were all close. And they were talking about him, I think it was running 100 or something like that. He ran at some spectacular time.
Wow.
And one of the coaches said something to him differently. And he said, oh, I can do better than that.
Wow.
He went out at 0.2 of a second faster.
Wow.
And like vertical jump means a lot, but it means a lot to the ones who have skill.
Right.
Some guys jump quickly. Some guys have to wind up.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was like
a cat.
There's a play. There's one play that particular that's really interesting to me. They were playing against the New York Knicks. He caught the ball on the baseline, and he started this way, and he turns around, and he dunks it over in such a little short area. I mean, this area, he was only jumping this way. Some guys need a little bit more room.
Right.
Yeah.
He dunked this ball over him. I said, oh, my God.
Yeah.
And I watched him play in college. I watched him play when he was trying out for the Olympic team. And I was there for 3 days. When you just watch him there.
Right.
Terrell, I know you have some unbelievable athletes in the NFL. And to take the battering they take and they have that extra gear, this guy had an extra gear. Right. Oh, my God. I just, maybe he's the most skilled player I've ever seen.
Yeah, myself and Mike and I, we're very special. Brings me to my point because there's been a lot of debate. I'm on social media a lot. I'm a basketball fan. Skill set wise, when you think about, I'm gonna throw out probably like 3 or 4 names, and just skill set wise. You think of Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and KD. Out of those 4 players, give me your top 2 best.
Well, I'm not going to get into that, okay? I'm not going to.
Save yourself. Save yourself.
Let me
you're
say
an evaluator of talent.
Well,
now, I'm not telling you to put anybody over the other, skill set wise, because if I had to start a team right now, and knowing I got LeBron or KD, and I'm understanding their skill set, I know what LeBron phenomenally can do as a basketball player, probably the best athlete that has graced an NBA floor. But when you talk about skill set wise, ball handling, back to the basket, three-point, mid-range, I'm going with KD. That's from a skill set. That's no knock it. That's no knock at LeBron.
You're right.
That's from a skill set standpoint.
Well, I admire both of them because
absolutely.
I admire both. Kevin is because of his size, and LeBron James is a huge guy and amazing, and he's a man. He's a man. Kevin has got this little, his arms are about this big around. I asked him one time. I said, "Can you bench press 100 pounds?" Right. But he's an amazing player. And the thing I like about him, you just see him, he never says a word. He just plays, okay?
Right.
But oh my gosh, I would not want to guard him in a 7-game series because you try to adjust defenses to him. You can't adjust defenses to him
because he's going to adjust.
Oh yeah. But he
to the game
he
as
can
well.
shoot over anyone.
Right.
And again, he shoots the ball up so high. He's an unbelievable passer. No one ever talks about that. And watching him play at the Warriors up close and personal, he's always been one of my favorite players.
Right,
and
absolutely.
I would hate to make that choice, to be honest with you. I just,
exactly. So
as a talent evaluator, I'm resigning.
You have to have something inside. So what did you see that was inside of Kobe that you knew he was going to be great? Not an all-star. Like you said, there's a difference between all-star and all-pro, but great.
Probably the easiest player that I've ever seen to identify with. First of all, when you see someone 18 years of age work out against men, and he's so superior to them, and forget the physical part, because you're probably talking about someone older in their career. The mental part was especially noticeable, but the skill level.
Give us an example of the mental part. What's an example of that?
The mental part? Who are the greatest players that ever played? The one who can think, the one who can pass, the one who anticipate. You can see that. And all these guys who are these famous names, they just have some unique part of them. They're a play ahead. It would be like in football. You see certain, and particularly defensive players, and they have no chance today in this league. The league football league has taken every great defensive player and try to neutralize them. What do people want to see? They want to see long touchdowns. They want to see Terrell Owens catch the ball, run 70 yards for a touchdown. So the defensive people today that stand out, and there's 2 or 3 of them. Los Angeles Rams have 2 of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey.
Right.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Aaron Donald. But if you just watch Jalen Ramsey, because Aaron, there's so many people around him, but out in the flat out there, this kid has got something special about him. But they think the game differently. They see the game differently. And with him, his skill level at 18 years of age was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And everyone wants to credit me. They don't need to credit me.
Right.
The other people in the league, I cannot believe to this day they would pass a talent like that.
Really?
I cannot. And we see it happen. Luka Doncic, what was he, the 5th player in the draft?
Right.
Oh my God.
And look at him.
I can't believe that someone let him go. I can't. He was a unique kid at 15 years of age. He was competing against men in Europe. He's 15 years, but not competing, excelling. And again, if you watch him play, you watch Irvin Johnson play, Chris Paul play, any of these guys that have the ball. And I think particularly because of LeBron's size and his unique skill, I really believe he can play into his 40s. I do.
Okay.
So maybe he slows down a little bit offensively.
Physically, but mentally, it's...
Well, he's getting smarter.
Yeah.
And if you surround him with the right people, and particularly people can shoot the ball and also can think. And, you can have players, you can have all these great players, but you need complementary players that allow them to use their special gifts. And so you have a bunch of guys that can't shoot. You put them out there with these guys that LeBron James, a Magic Johnson, a Chris Paul, some of those people who are still there. You put them out there with guys who can't shoot or can't think, it lessens their impact on a game. And so it's much more physically taxing for them if they have to go out and try to score all the time. It's just the way the game is designed. And as you know, one player in an NBA can make the difference between a team that wins. They may not win a championship, but you take one of those really special players, and I think in all sports, but more importantly, I think in basketball, they throw these names superstar. You know how many in the league at one given time?
Right.
5 or 6. You know what they do? They draw people to the game, okay? That's what makes them uniquely different, because people follow them. Number 2, their skill, they make everyone better. And number 3, they make you win. They make you win. So but Kobe Bryant was just, anyone, I know you're a great talent evaluator, so we're sure that
You heard him.
We were sure that he would have thought.
I would have
Kobe
said the same
Bryant.
thing.
What?
Well, he said he was earlier, didn't he?
He believes me. He believes me. So have you seen anyone since then that you're like, that's going to be a guy? Like you can compare them to seeing Kobe at 18, and you saw somebody else at 18, 19. You're like, he might not be Kobe, but he could be.
Well, but again, Kobe's has been in the news here in Los Angeles a lot. Okay,
Of course,
so
yeah.
listen, there's other players out there beside Kobe Bryant who are really good, really good. And I think because he played here in Los Angeles, there's players in this league that are really good, and they're young and they're getting better. And in football, I think you can leave after your third year. Is that correct?
Out of high
in
school.
basketball, I think we're going to have an influx of kids from all over the world. People think they only come from this country. No.
Yeah, they're all over. Yeah.
France has been a huge element of French kids who their family started out in Africa. They moved to France. And the French, they have so many young French kids that are really good. But one of the things that's done that also is USA Africa. It's big down there.
Yeah,
Can you imagine when you're a kid, if you grow up with nothing, and I grew up with nothing, and if you don't have a bunch of friends that you can hang around with, if you're not from a big city, what do? You gravitate something that's solitary. Basketball, all you need is one ball. And with all the access on the internet, YouTube of kids handling the ball, I've watched some kids from Africa, big ones, tall kids. It wouldn't shock me if we see a 7-foot guard. It would not going forward. I think that's the way the game has evolved. And again, these kids, all they do, the families are very close over there. Their education is very important for them. So you get, I think, a much more disciplined kid from down there. Look at the NFL, all the kids from Nigeria that are playing in the NFL.
Starting to change. Yeah.
We're going to see probably more of the kids from Africa. I heard the other day, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard basketball now has surpassed soccer worldwide.
Wow, that would be major.
Oh my gosh, it is. Now, heck, we have a lot of
as
kids
far as
from Australia.
popularity.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Now, that was told to me the other day, and whether it's true or not, I don't know. But they're neck and neck.
Okay.
And so we're going to see a lot of Michael Jordans coming into the league, at least athletically. And I think the biggest change I've seen when the kids come into this league now, Terrell, when I was playing, you had to work in the summer. No one, heck, you made no money. It was about competition. And now these kids have a chance to work all year long. They have people that mentor them, hopefully the right kind of mentors. Yeah. And they put themselves in a position, particularly if they're identified early. And today they are identified early.
Yeah, I think you mentioned the kids over in Africa. The general manager of Toronto Raptors, Masai, yeah, he has a basketball program called Giants of Africa. Obviously, I'm a big basketball follower, and that's a program obviously to really go out and seek and other talent.
Masai's done a great job, and remember he's originally from Africa, and very bright, and has done a great job and in the league, but he's done the job he's done with the Raptors. The job he's done, I think, in Africa, along with the NBA's cooperation, just been amazing.
Yeah, finding
talent.
And
you see these kids over there, they're all, my idea of a basketball player are arms that hang down below your knees.
Yeah,
I was fortunate enough to have those. And guys who are athletic and long. That's what you hear in the NBA.
Length.
Long.
Yeah.
I watch football players, and it's almost like they're designed for different positions. Defensively, the interior linemen are like big oak trees, okay?
Can't move them.
If you go out and look at those defensive ends, they're all built like
Long,
this. They're built for speed and explosion.
Yep.
And so just in watching that, I see a difference in their game. But they don't have as many people to choose from worldwide as the NBA does.
No, not even close.